get some one-on-ones in the passing game, maybe identify some situation where he can swing the ball to the backs in space, even find some spots where he just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out, the third-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
They start on the ground with Elliott. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from the quarterback of his caliber. Opening drive interception.
There's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here are the Packers now with great starting field position. They're led out by the former third-round pick, now in his 11th NFL season, and that's Russell Wilson. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. On the counter now, it's Sanders trying to run inside, but nothing there. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like... LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is confirmed.
So Matt LaFleur had it right, and they'll wind up winning that challenge. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. White. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. White. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is third and goal. They'll try and run it with White. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Rachaad White, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
But first down, Hurts. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers 32. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On the option, here's Elliott. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers 14. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They go to Elliott again. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's the option play now to the left. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there. What a nice game.
I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. T. Higgins, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Credit Melvin Ingram, able to get into the backfield and make the stop.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. Rodgers on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. T. Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On first down, Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
36 pounds.
Here's Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I've seen so far in this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Bears going to take over now late in this first half, and we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Down the left sideline. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll set up a throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. T. Higgins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here before the break. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Hurts throw complete here to Kmet. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
First down, here's White. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Noah Brown, his second touchdown on the season as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right because this team felt like they let one get away in the open. Not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Left side here to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Throwing again here, Wilson. That one caught downfield by Howard. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They go play action with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good. Back now at Lambeau. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used. Under pressure, they got him again. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Alert! 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 Trap alert! Ready?
On third down, Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action now. Wilson. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. This time, the extra point up and go. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Inside give to Elliott. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Throwing is Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Holding. Offense.
A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, it's Elliott. Greedy Williams on the stop.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's going wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now it's Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this throw will be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Defense.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.